Yeah, that's
Meat
what
on
that
a
is.
chain.
Yeah, that's over. They're gonna
Wow.
they're going to do that. They're going to target your garbage. You're not going to be able to get rid of them. They're going to keep coming back. They're dangerous animals, and they're beautiful and amazing and an important part of the ecosystems that they exist in currently, like Montana and Wyoming, where there's elk populations and a lot of food for them.
Yeah,
and Alaska.
I personally can't see for myself going out hunting for bears or elks or moose, and I know you do that, but they're such incredible animals. Mm-hmm. They're just incredible animals.
They are.
Yeah, I just
But
can't see
if you
putting them
don't,
down.
the way they die without me is way worse. If I get them, I'm going to get them with an arrow, and they're going to be dead in seconds.
Yeah.
If they get attacked by a bear or a mountain
Takes
lion,
time.
it's fucking brutal. Yeah. It's brutal. And the worst, I mean, they might just freeze to death. That's how most of them go.
I know.
I shot an elk a couple of years ago that was 11 years old, and he had almost no teeth left. His teeth were ground down because, they don't live long, and part of it is because they can't grind food after a certain age.
Yeah, because no teeth.
No teeth.
Yeah.
Because their teeth they're just digging into the ground and pulling out shrubs and grasses, and they're constantly mashing and smashing. And over the period of 11 years, his teeth had worn down to the roots.
Yeah. So you've gone after bears?
I've hunted bears before.
You've hunted
I've
bears?
eaten bears before.
And you've eaten it?
Yeah.
What's the meat like?
It's like beef. It's like a pig fucked a cow. That's what it's like. It's like a weird kind of beef. Or maybe a deer fucked a cow. It's good though. It's good, but it's dependent upon the diet of the animal. So like the people that hunt grizzly bears and they've eaten grizzly bears or brown bears, they say they taste so fishy, it's almost intolerable. Yeah. But you could turn them into sausage. You could with the right spices and stuff. Like bear sausage is great, but you also have to be careful because of trichinosis. So you have to make sure you cook it to 160 plus degrees.
Yeah.
To kill
parasites.
off the trichinosis. Because I know several people that got trichinosis from bear meat.
Heart?
Well, it's just parasites in your muscles.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have too many adverse effects. It means very painful and brutal for the beginning exposure, the beginning infection. But then the thing is, like, if you're a cannibal and you eat that dude and you don't cook him right, you're going to get it from him, which is really crazy. And
one of the
how they
reasons
pass it
why I
on.
don't eat pig that you got after me in the last time we were here. Pig has a lot of parasites.
Sure.
And a lot of them aren't cooked to the level to kill the parasites, cysticercosis and so forth.
And trichinosis. Yeah, especially wild pigs. Yeah. You know what the number one source of trichinosis is for people in America?
No.
Black bears. Isn't that crazy? Think about how few people eat black bears.
Yeah.
But yet it's the number one source of trichinosis in America for people that test positive for it.
So it's through contamination?
From food, from eating them.
From eating them.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that hunt black bears.
Wow.
Yeah. Want to really get blown away?
Yeah.
What the state has the largest population per capita of black bears in the country?
Wyoming, Montana?
New Jersey.
No way.
Yep. New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey has an infestation of black bears. Wow. New Jersey, we played this video 100 times, but there's these giant bears that are duking it out in a beautiful suburb of Far Rockaway, New Jersey. So there's like nice, normal, not like the woods.
Yeah.
Not like, fucking.
Residential area.
Yeah, not the mountains.
Yeah.
Residential area. They knock over this mailbox and they're duking it out in the street. Big fucking bears. Big bears. A guy recently shot the state record black bear in New Jersey, and it was 800 pounds. Yeah, you should see it. Pull that video up, the photo rather up of this guy's bear. So I'm pretty sure that was archery as well. They banned bear hunting in New Jersey when the new governor came into place. That lasted for about a year. And then the human interactions with bears were so frequent and so that they restarted the bear hunting program. Yeah. It's an important tool. Look at the size of the bear. Look at the fucking
770.
size. 770 dressed.
Wow.
That's 770 after they gutted it. And they added another 800 pounds for its intestines and organs. Another 100 pounds, rather. So it's field dressed, the bear, before it was officially weighed in at 770. So it's probably quite a bit heavier than that. Pretty nuts.
Crazy.
So if you see, there's other pictures of it where you really get a better size of it. See if you can find some other pictures of it, because
that is huge.
yeah, some other pictures of have it laid out, and they're, you know, you could see what it looks like. It's a fucking giant bear, but it's because they have so much food there, and a lot of these bears exist. Look at the size of that thing. A lot of these bears exist around humans.
And you've gone after a black bear?
Not that big.
Not that.
The black bears that I've shot are like 200 pounds, 250
babies.
pounds. Well, they didn't look like babies.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, you eat them, man. And it's an important part of conservation, because if you don't control their populations, no one does. This is the thing about bears. They are the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
So if you're not controlling them, no one does. And so what they do is they eat each other.
Yeah.
That's the only control of bears, is the infanticide of the cubs by the males.
So,
And the females too, by the way.
Yeah.
You want to hear a crazy thing? My friend Jonathan, he watched this bear and this female bear. So the male bear came around. The female bear is trying to fight him off, and she eventually can't. And the male bear gets a hold of one of her cubs and kills it. And she chases him off of her dead cub.
Right.
Then she eats her cub.
whoa.
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 That's the real world.
Whoa.
That's the real world. She ate her cub right in front of him. And he came back to camp, and he was like, fuck.
Yeah. So that's the balance that has to be struck. In, where was it, Montana, where they had open season for elk or for moose?
No.
Was it moose?
No, there's no open season. There's no, like...
Which state was
Well,
it where
but
they had
open season
where
means...
you didn't need a permit?
Right.
They had to call the hall.
There's no way. They would never do that with elk. Elk is a very
So it's
valuable...
moose.
No. They
What
would never
was
do
it?
that with moose either. They would never do that with... They wouldn't... They do it in some communities with white-tailed deer, and the reason why they do it is because they're completely overpopulated. And oddly enough,
Right.
this happens a lot in the suburbs. Like, there's places in the suburbs... Yeah, where there's like people who bow hunt in the suburbs, because like, look, if you're bow hunting, your arrow doesn't go more than 100 yards, right? It's not like you have to worry about you shoot and someone a mile away gets hit by a bullet,
Right.
if you miss.
Yeah.
Your arrow drops, it
Right.
arcs, right? Archery, it arcs.
Sure.
So it drops down to the ground. It only goes so far, and so it's safer if you have competent hunters who are skilled to hunt in the suburbs. And you know, most of these suburbs have wooded areas, and they're infested with deer. So I think it was Pennsylvania. There's states that were bringing in bow hunters. In New York, and in all their wisdom, these fucking dorks, in the area around the Hamptons, they have this issue, but the people are so fucking retarded
Long Island.
that, yeah. Well, it's the Hamptons, because they're rich.
Yeah.
It's like if you had
East
regular Long
Hampton.
Island, Long Island would probably say, yeah, we should hunt them because they're food.
I'm from Queens.
Yeah, there you go. So
Explains it.
they decided